Sagittarius, hello! Welcome back to the Tarot Closet. Welcome if you're new to my channel. Thank you for joining me. Hope you are having a good day. Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs, welcome to another Sagittarius Tarot. Sagittarius Love Tarot, love reading, love messages. We're going to get into their feelings for you, thoughts, intentions, what you might need to know, don't see coming, any moves, anything that needs to come through. Let's see who and what is coming through. Let's take a deep dive, Sag. Thank you, spirit guides, angels, and ancestors. Please show us what we need to see for Sagittarius today. Please show us the cards. Aho. It's the Ten of Wands. It's interesting. That's your energy, Sag. And it is a new cycle. It's Jupiter and Sagittarius, of course, Jupiter being connected to you and Leo at the moment. So it's sort of like things being seen and our luminary, you know, what's in the moon. The wands are getting put down. There's definitely a frustrating kind of energy. And it's not surprising because look what it is coming here with. Page of Pentacles kind of energy, really slow. Waiting for somebody here to wake up. There's a final decision energy. Yeah. Final decision energy. I think this is for you, but it's also for the person that's coming through because, I mean, gosh, we're looking at the page, which is already, you know, kind of a slow, can be immature, sort of like figuring it out energy. And then it's the pentacle on top of it, which is the slowest of the elements. Six of Wands. Yeah. Okay. Upright, where their energy is really strong, Sag. It's Jupiter and Leo energy. As I talked about, Jupiter is in Leo. Somebody here, this is the thing. Somebody here is either breaking a silence, getting out of no contact, speaking up. What the heck is it? You know, there's an energy of information coming in. Some level of communication. Page of Wands as well. So we're looking at a double already too. And is that one of my hairs here? Yeah. Sorry. Already looking at two page energies here, both in the upright, the Page of Wands. So it's like, okay, this is what I'm going to do. Putting down those wands, Eight of Pentacles for sure, working on communication. If you can see each other, it's sort of like what they have to say to you. I feel like you want to hear it, and it could be literal in terms of at the concert. Yeah, wow. The Magician is here as well. At the concert, at the party, whatever. And it could also just be around, you know, communication, how you normally communicate. Through the phone, somehow, you know, our little computers now, text message, social media, email, what? The Magician is connected to the throat chakra. This is Gemini and Virgo energy, and it really is this energy of like, this is what I'm going to do. And it's also telling me, you know, all the elements are here. You can see the wand, the sword, the pentacle, the cup. And it's definitely this energy of putting some kind of potential here on the table. So what exactly is going on in this energy? And what does this communication entail? Is it completely breaking the communication, you know, the no contact, excuse me, or has there been some kind of difficulty in it? It is someone that you're waiting on. Wow. Yeah, getting sick of waiting on it though. Just even look at our Two of Wands in the upright, Mars and Aries. What kind of a move or choice are you waiting for them to make? By the way, I need to put this selenite here underneath the card. I'll tell you why in just a moment. But what I wanted to say is that kind of element of being tired of waiting on this page energy is super clear here in the Ten of Wands. The Jupiter and Sagittarius energy. It's like this is just kind of exhausting, and also somebody who has really needed to, I don't know, work up to it in terms of communicating, like, I mean, around this person. And what is here in these Two of Wands? Is this around literal travel energy? I feel like a lot of this is around the communication. Yeah, and the communication is about this. It's the Hierophant. This is a card of commitments, relationships, you know, contracts, which could also be including marriage. I want to bring that forward, but I want to tell you it is a long-term energy, but it's also really slow moving. Yeah, bigger picture energy connecting here with our Magician. So somebody ready to talk about it who hasn't been, because look, I'm about to sneeze. Just a minute here. Okay, excuse me. I normally would edit that out, but this is what I want to tell you. By the way, the Empress is here in reverse. I am traveling at the moment. You know I live in Austria. Most of you know. If you don't, that's where I live. And I'm traveling. I'm back in my country, America. I'm in California. We're dealing with a family tragedy at the moment. So yeah, there's glares on the table. The sound is, I actually think it's probably better, but it's just a little bit different. So thank you for bearing with me. And in terms of the amount of readings too, but we're back in. And also I just wanted to tell you, you know, if you think I abandoned you, I have not. The community tab, the comments, all of it is back. I've also just been dealing with a very shady, terrible thief who's been stealing from me for a long time. And the good news is I'm here in America where I have somebody helping me. So that's also going to come finally to an end. So hello, welcome. Welcome back, I want to say. The Empress is in here in reverse, and here's the thing, timing. But the biggest thing here is somebody not really opening up, emotionally available, but also somebody who hasn't been ready. Now, we could be looking at, for sure, an energy of family, but it's also just around this energy of the Empress, of moving, things moving and growing. And, you know, this reversal is really validating around somebody not being ready for me. There's a really big timing issue here, and it's just so clear. With this right in the middle, our major arcana, bigger picture of the 10 of Wands, the 8 of Pentacles, it's like, I'm tired of waiting. And again, it's also connecting, look, to the Page of Wands and the Page of Pentacles here, which is, yeah, like it's not the King of Pentacles, put it that way. It's not a fast energy. Queen of Wands is here. I like this energy because it's somebody who's like, okay, this is what I'm going to do. That's both connecting me to you. I feel Sag in terms of, it's a Leo energy, you know, not just clearly like I'm done waiting here, but it is also connecting me to this energy around Jupiter, which of course is in Leo, and this Leo energy around our Queen of Wands, who's just pretty getting more confident about what they're going to do. And for me, a lot of this is about somebody finally opening up, breaking the silence. King of Cups. Yeah. I like how they're coming in. I like it with this energy. One of our 4 kings under our Emperor. It is a Pisces energy. And this is, again, around the feelings about where things have been, timing somebody who hasn't been ready. And it could literally be also just revealing their feelings. But I feel like it's around the movement, the choice that you're waiting for them to make. So feelings about what? You know, again, commitment energy is clear. You know, for some of you, it is just really clear that it's connecting to the Empress. And so that could be around family energy, you know. 8 of Wands is here. Do you see that? So this is really clear for me. It's been clear, but it's super validating. This is your energy, Sag. It's also Mercury energy, and it's fast, which is this energy. So somebody really, what they want to say, you want to hear. There is information coming in here. This is somebody who is about to break a silence, reach out. What is it? Is it across the street? Is it across town, the world? Kind of feel like for a lot of you, there is a pretty big distance. Now, I also wanted to validate that it could be connecting with that energy of movement toward moving in, or even a relocation. But what I will say is extremely clear here is, it already has been, it's the communication. And it is about the timing energy of somebody ready, somebody not, perhaps somebody available, somebody not. Are you expecting it? I need to bring in what else wants to come through, okay? So give me a second here. Yeah, that's also yours. And is that yours too? Yeah, okay. That's it. The bottom of the deck is the Four of Swords. So an energy of kind of like a pause, you know what I mean? This is a Libra energy, by the way, Jupiter in Libra. And I'm kind of trying not to push the cards out of you because, like I said, my table's a little bit more crowded than usual. Haven't quite figured that out at the, at the moment. I just have other things more pressing, but I think it's working out. Hopefully you can see everything. Yeah, here come the feelings about it. The moon in reverse. It's just really clear for me. Obviously, the King of Cups connecting with Pisces and our major arcana, the moon in reverse. This is a Pisces energy. It's truth, it's clarity, it's being revealed. You're finally getting this information, this clarity, this truth around, again, the feelings about this. It's been super slow moving. I can tell somebody here is ready to sort of, it feels like spill their guts energy. Yeah, because look, there's a fear around this in our Page of Swords in reverse, holding on to this truth, like not ready. There might even be some kind of issues around paperwork in a third party, so I just do have to bring that in, But we're looking now at 3 page energies out of 4, and now we are also looking at, and I like this a lot, is Cancer energy, the moon in Cancer, the Chariot in the upright. Yeah, it's where we go when we come out of the Lovers, and it's the move really that this person is making, and I want to tell you it's extremely clear around communication. It's also clear, and I like it, it's around like kind of getting out of the emotional, unavailable energy and opening up in an emotional way. This is the moon in Cancer, and it's like removing those obstacles to, to get the chariot going. This is also quite literal in the communication, connecting with our Eight of Wands, our King of Cups, our Magician. And I would be remiss if I did not validate that it is also communicating. The Knight of Cups is in reverse, not loving it. We'll talk about it in a moment. That it's also communicating if there's some literal travel, that it is here. Okay. So yeah, there's definitely been it's like kind of a wait. There's been a lot of patience required around somebody being ready or available, First of all, the Knight of Cups is in reverse, and that is like emotionally, again, sort of like holding back, not really opening up, not moving in that way, okay? May even be some broken promises here, but what I like about this is it's temperance. It's in the upright. This is Archangel Michael, who just wants to get everybody on the path to the truth. It's your energy, Sagittarius. It's also obviously a major arcana energy connecting us with that 5 around communication, the 5th chakra, the throat chakra, around that changing things. The fact there has been conflict. Archangel Michael just wants to get everybody on the path to the truth. So this is really like you're finally getting this, what you want to know. Yeah, are you expecting it? It might come out of nowhere. 4 of Cups, moon in Cancer. It might be like, what? Either way, it is obviously coming after the 3 of Cups, and there is an arms crossed kind of energy. You can see there's a fish and a bowl here, and the water energy, feelings, communication, yet things not being worked out, being sick of waiting, but a lot of, like, the floodgates are opening for me here. King of Cups, 8 of Wands, the Chariot, the Magician, but definitely also really validating with the moon in reverse. Temperance, the 4 of Cups. 5 of Pentacles is in reverse. So there is an energy of worry here, and that's what this is. Somebody who's been digging deep into the soul, you could say, in our 5 of Pentacles in reverse. Mercury, also, by the way, in Taurus, is somebody who literally is coming in here going, wait a minute, there's a worry here. Why is there a worry here? Has something been said? Has there been something they've seen, or an ultimatum perhaps as well? The Nine of Cups is here. This is something that you want to hear. This is something, what are you waiting for? What are you waiting to hear, Sagittarius? A wish fulfillment energy, more Jupiter energy, Pisces energy, 1 cup shy of the 10 of Cups. Who's holding on to that cup? The Magician is. You can see here in our 9 of Cups today, like 2 of them are separate. So it's sort of like, well, it's really like the 2 of Cups, the feelings that are here. And then there's 7 of them here, which does connect me with waiting on someone. They're issues around commitment, whatever they are. But it's also connected to this rainbow, which is a really hopeful energy that I like very much. Not liking this, but I'm liking it more than if it were in the upright, because today this is clear, the 10 of Swords in reverse, that whatever has been going on here, if they've lost you, they don't want to lose you forever. And if they haven't, they don't want to. It's an apology. With that said, where are you at? Because there is a shape-shifting energy of going into the Magician and doing what you need to do. There is an energy of being tired of waiting, literally in a lot of the minor arcana energy here, including the 4 of Swords, the 10 of Wands, and you getting truth and clarity. The swords falling out. Because look, also with the 3 of Swords in reverse, because that's the other thing with our 2 of Wands, they kind of have their back, as you can see, too. So it almost feels like it could go either way. And yeah, wow. There is the 7 of Cups. And there definitely feels like indecision here. And by the way, the 2 of Swords is here in reverse. I don't know if I mentioned that. And that is really feeling indecisive. It's coming together for me. And validation, again, with our 7 of Cups, which has already been feeling like it's here. It is around the commitment issues. And it's also connecting me to you in terms of, well, you know, how long have you been waiting? What are you waiting for? There is a new path forward here, Sagittarius. That's the Fool energy. We're getting out of the cycle. I mean, for me, it's an energy of coming out of the World card, moving into this Aquarius energy, around a new path forward. Is it together? Is it apart? The potential is here. What they have to say, I feel like, kind of defines everything. And again, you have free will. Your person has free will. Everybody does. The future is not fixed. Energies and outcomes, they can, they will, they do change. But it's validating that there's definitely a sick of waiting kind of energy, and somebody knows it. And this is why they're coming in here with, what is this? Breaking a silence, walking up to you, getting out of no contact if that's where you've been. There is, and I'm sorry I hurt you. And I tell you what, that is also, it's sort of like, this is what's going on with me. This is why it's taking so long. This is why this happened. This is why I've been this way. The 3 of Swords, again, in reverse, the 10 of Swords in reverse, the 4 of Swords in the upright. So really validating in the space that you're in of a break or pause or not talking, wanting to come out of that. Where are you at in it? Because somebody's sending an I miss you down. The tarot calls it channeled love messages, by the way. And just a reminder, if you see here, suspect my content anywhere, Sagittarius, and it's not here on my channel. It's because they're stealing. Yeah, you see the videos that don't move, you know, and you can hear the voice that doesn't belong to a person. But if you hear just enough before you report, you can hear who it is. And if it's me, you know, let me know. Email below, also on the About Me page. Anywhere but here. Let's get into these love messages and see what else is coming through. There's some kind of weird buzzing going on. I'm here at my brother's. So look what they're asking. Do you still love me? What is that buzzy sound? Let's just get through it. We are soulmates. So somebody is sending that through to you, like a realization, you could say. I'll make things right. So that's also whatever's been going on here, because there is an apology, but I have to tell you, it doesn't feel like here comes the apology, that's all this is. There's more than that. It is more than an apology kind of energy that's here today. I want to contact you, but I'm a big chicken. It's right here on the Chariot, connecting with the Eight of Wands. That's around some immature energy for me today. You know, emotional immaturity. It could be connecting to literal, you could say chronological years between you, sending through, I'm so drawn to you. I feel so at home with you. It was me, not you. I don't deserve you, but I want you. This is eating me up inside. That's connecting with the speed of communication. This has hit me hard. Here it is again. I am so sorry. I know I'll never find another like you, Sagittarius. And the last channeled love message from your person, from their higher self. That's important to note here. And boy, is this validating. I'm trying to send a message. So your last channeled love message here, and that's what this is. It's what it's been from the beginning, and it's just really validating as your last love message coming through. Beautiful Sagittarius, thank you so much for joining me today. I'm sending you love and light, and I'm looking forward to seeing you next time.